How to set up recurring payments on Stripe. So in this video, I'll be teaching you today on how you can actually set that up and how you can actually set up the recurring payments on Stripe. So that being said, let's go ahead and get right in. So firstly, if you don't know what Stripe is already, Stripe is a payment processor that's going to allow you to actually activate payments and receive payments. Now, this payment processor does work best with many other websites. Now, if I head over to the connect option here at the top, you can actually see that we actually have multi-party payments, or we can actually enable financial services for many other websites and business models. Now, you can see if I head over here, you can see that we actually have marketplaces right here where we can actually enable this payment processor. So you could see that the users actually head over here, they purchase something, and then they use this payment processor to actually, pay the person on the other, hand over here, and you can see the service providers actually receive the payment. Now, you can see some of the examples here are Lyft, Instacart, or Kickstarter. So if we head over to the e-commerce platforms here, you can see, if we go ahead and click it, you can see that the buyers actually head over to the shop, right? And then they actually purchase a product. Now, once they do that, they will have to pay for that product in their shopping cart. So it'll go ahead and actually head over to the e-commerce platform here, and it'll actually use Connect. And basically, Stripe will take place in this because it'll actually receive your payment. And that's how you go ahead and use, payment with Stripe and the e-commerce platforms. Now, if we head over to the software platforms here as well, you can see that the business here actually, purchases software or whatever it may be. You can see some of the examples here: Salesforce, Recurly, or Honeybook. You can see that they used Connect to pay the vendors here, and the vendors receive the payment with Stripe. Now, if we head over to the bottom here, you could see that they actually accept payments with Stripe partners. You can see that some of the top partners here are Squarespace, WooCommerce, Wix, and many other ones. Now, if we head over to the bottom here, you can see that you can actually simplify your workflows with Stripe apps such as Intercoms, DocuSign, and MailChimp. You can actually use this payment processor with all of those featured apps and stuff. So if we head over here, you could see that if I click payments, you can actually check all the payments here. You can see fraud and risk, if you're willing to check that out, and couple risk controls to prevent any fraudulent payments. You could see if we head over to the balances here, you can see that you could take a look at it in the USD balance and whatever is on your way to the bank, right? Customers here, you can actually see what else, products, billing as well. You can see invoices. You can create an invoice for maybe a person with a business and you're selling software. You can create that invoice and you can use Stripe to be paid. Subscriptions as well. This works best with maybe a digital product website. You can set up a subscription, and you can set up quotes, test clocks, and much more. So that's essentially what Stripe is, and that's how Stripe works. So basically, you can see here that you can actually see your gross volume of the day as well as your USD balance and payouts. You can see payments here as well as gross volume and much more. All right, that's essentially what Stripe is. It is a payment processor that's going to allow you to be paid, and basically you'll be able to accept payments with this, and it's very good. It works best when running a business. So now let's show you how you can actually set up recurring payments on Stripe. So firstly, head over to the products page. Now, this should be at the top right here where it says billing, and customers should be between those two. Now, go ahead and click products. Now, here you'll be able to see that we actually have a few options here as pricing tables, tax rates, shipping rates, coupons, and all products. Now here, go ahead and click all products, and then you're going to want to go ahead and add your first test product or add a product. Now go ahead and click on add a product here. Now you'll be able to see that we actually have product information. Now basically all we have to do here is give the product a name. Once we've done that, you're going to want to give a brief description of what the actual product is and give a image. Now this could be a digital product, it could be a regular product, e-commerce, whatever it may be. So go ahead and make sure you give yourself a brief description here, click additional options, give a statement descriptor here as well as a unit label. And if you want, you can actually add metadata to the product and maybe even add a feature list here where the product is going to be added to a line which is going to be featured, right? So go ahead, click additional options, untab it. Now here, this is where it's going to get kind of, this whole process here. So in price and information, you're going to want to head over and click pricing details. You could see we go ahead and click it. It'll go ahead and untab it, but at the bottom, go ahead and click pricing model. You can see you can actually select standard shipping if you charge the same price for each unit. So we have different types of pricing here. Now you can see customer chooses pricing, volume pricing per unit, graduated pricing, package pricing, standard pricing. Now, in order to actually get the recurring payment option here, you're going to want to make sure that you have these two selected, standard pricing or package pricing. Now, at the bottom here, you can see that we actually have the recurring option here. Now, go ahead and click that. Now, if you don't know what the difference is between recurring and one-time payment, is one-time payment is obviously just a one-time payment. You'll pay it in full and you'll have that product forever. Now, with reoccurring, you're going to have to be billed every other period, depends on when you actually want the billing period to be. So you can see here, we actually have a daily billing period. So if I were to set this up, you'll be able to actually get billed every day. So let's say I have a product for $1. Whoever buys that product for $1 is going to be billed daily for about $1. But if I have it weekly, they'll be billed weekly for $1 or monthly for $1. So basically, it'll go ahead and set that recurring, and you'll be making money every month or every weekday, whatever it may be. So basically, you can set up the price here. Now I'm going to set up $500 for this price here, recurring monthly. You can set up per package pricing as well. Depends on how many units you have per package pricing, right? So make sure you go ahead and calculate that, but that's how you go ahead and set up the recurring part of it. Now, in additional options, you can set up the price description and much more, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can save the product here and then head on out. So you can see here, we actually have the pricing here, the actual price for the web guide product here. You can see price per unit, $500 a month. And basically, it's a reoccurring subscription. So that'll go ahead and actually set a recurring subscription or reoccurring payment on Stripe. And that's basically how you set it up. So once you've actually done that, you'll be able to actually make money with whatever you're selling. You'll be able to see it here in this analytical view. So basically that's how it's done, and that's how you can actually go ahead and set up recurring payments on Stripe. So if you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel. And with that being said, everybody, have a nice day, and I'll see you all until next time.